All right, y'all. What is going on? We're gonna go ahead and get this thing. So I'm trying to figure out why I'm like super like washed out and white on here. But anyways, I guess I need a new camera. But I hope you guys are having a fantastic Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a great week so far. We're at the very beginning. So we got some exciting stuff to share with y'all tonight. I'll go ahead and say this again if you guys didn't hear me say it a second ago. First and foremost, the chat is open. Please let us know where you are calling in from and just say what's up to everybody. And I also want to just give you guys a reminder to send out any last minute text reminders to anybody that you know that needs to be seeing this information because, again, we have something absolutely incredible that everybody needs to be seeing. So tonight you have both me and my wife. I'm the national sales director. My wife is the chief impact officer. She's going to be going over the product side of the presentation, sharing with you guys what the MVP of this company is, and I'm going to be going over the business and a little bit of the foundation. So before we get started, let me go ahead and tell you a little bit of my story. My name's Miles Stallard. My wife is Heidi Stallard. We've been in the direct selling network marketing space now at a very high level for the last 10 years. We've made millions of dollars inside of the space. We've helped over 100 people do the same. We've built sales organizations of over 200,000 business partners. And we've traveled all over the world, spoken on stages with some of the most elite thought leaders out there. And it's allowed us to become venture capitalists, angel investors. So typically, as VCs, we invest in startups, established businesses, real estate, stocks, crypto, blockchain stuff, insurance. I mean, we have our hands in a ton of different investment plays. But the reason why I bring that up and why I talk about that is because I think it's so important for everybody to know and to understand that I literally look at different business models every single day. It's what I do, it's what I'm great at. And what we have our hands on right here with Vital Health is truly something that I just personally don't think that any of us will ever have the opportunity to come across something like this again. It is really, truly that good. And I say that because I want y'all to pay very close attention to what I'm going to be talking about. Now, if you have experience in network marketing, you understand how the game works, it's all going to make sense to you. You're going to see and you're going to be like, okay, yeah, I totally, I see what he's saying. Now, if you don't have experience in network marketing, just take my word for it. Ask somebody that understands network marketing, and they'll let you know it's the real deal. So, without any further ado, let me go ahead and bring up the slide deck. And I'm going to talk about what I believe is the most important factor on why we're having the success that we're having. And let me go ahead and just tell you from the get go, Vital Health, okay, we are absolutely in full blown momentum. 2023, we did 4 million. Okay, in revenue, 2024, 1 year later, we did over 40 million in revenue. I believe 46 million to be exact. Huge, huge momentum, but we're brand spanking new to the United States. Brand new, nobody knows who we are, but yet we have the opportunity of a ground floor startup company, but without the risks associated with the ground floor startup company. We don't have any of those headaches. We get to come into a wide open market with this kind of momentum, and it's absolutely incredible. So, just from a timing perspective, I mean, we have literally the cream of the crop situation, right? But not just that, okay? Like when I evaluate companies, I'll tell you guys over the last year coming into Vital Health, I evaluated probably about 100 different companies. We were with a company doing really well, and that company sold to another company. And for a year, I went searching for a home for my team and my organization. And if you guys have experience, if you're involved in the network marketing industry, I'm not saying anything new to you guys, but the reality is the network marketing industry as a whole is in the absolute shambles. It is falling apart. Companies are selling left and right. Companies are closing their doors. Just a lot of things are just going south in the network marketing industry. And after evaluating so many companies over the past year, we're really at this stage in our life where we're like, man, like we just got to pray and pray and pray that something comes across our plate. And sure enough, David Nieves, my original mentor that you see at the bottom right hand corner of this page, he gave me a call and said, hey, you need to check out Vital Health. And I watched him build this company for 3 to 5 months prior to him actually bringing it to me. But I saw this company was only in Mexico at that time. And so I didn't give him a call. I didn't like try to dive into it at all just because, I have people in Mexico, I have teams in Mexico, but not enough to like put put all my eggs into that one basket, right? And so when he called me and said that he wanted Heidi and myself to be the ones to kind of bring this into the United States, I was like, all right, man, give me the presentation and show me what you guys have. And I will tell you guys, there's certain things that I look for in all businesses, especially in any of my investment deals. But mostly when it comes to network marketing, I have a checklist that has to be met at least 75, 90%. And over that year, nothing that I saw even covered half of the things. When David gave me this presentation of this company, every single box that could possibly be checked was checked. Now, again, this was a presentation. It was online. It was a Zoom. And this one, me and Heidi said, well, we need to get out to Hermosillo. We need to see the truth behind this company and really see behind the curtains and see what this is really all about. And is it really as good as what, it seems to be, right? And we got out there, and everything from a foundational level, which is the number one thing that I look at, it was there. And I'm here to tell you guys, so many people, when they evaluate network marketing companies, they're looking at the main things, right? They're looking at compensation plan, they're looking at product, price point on the products, and stuff like that. And of course, that's great. But here's the reality. You can have the greatest compensation plan in the world and you can have the greatest products in the world. But if the people steering the ship are the wrong people, if you have the wrong founders, if the company is not debt free, if the operation is not done in home, if the culture is not the right culture, you are going to have an expiration date on the longevity of the business. See, a lot of people look at network marketing, they look, okay, are the people in the field, are the business partners, the distributors, the affiliates, whatever they may be, are they making money? If they are, heck yeah, that's the right company. But I'm here to tell you, I came from a world where we were crushing it in the field, but the company itself was not thriving, and the company was hemorrhaging. And because of that, that company had to sell to another company that ended up being a disaster for everybody. And so when I evaluate companies, this right here, this slide, this is why I'm talking about it first before we get into everything else, is because this is the foundation and this is the most important thing that you have to understand on why currently right now Vital Health Global is the fastest growing company inside of the entire network marketing space in terms of revenue growth. And our momentum rank, I believe, is like top 20, top 25 as well. So huge momentum in a completely wide open market, but it all falls on this right here. So when I first saw this, I will tell you guys, my number one thing that I was a little bit skeptical about was this is a Mexican-based company. I did not know what that meant. I've done a lot of different business deals in a lot of different countries. But Mexico, I was not really sure what building a company based out of Mexico is going to be all about. But I will tell you, that is our number one advantage. And here's why. Just overhead in general, okay? Something that you're going to see throughout this presentation is our compensation plan pays out anywhere between 2 to 4 times more than anything you've ever seen inside of network marketing. And our product price point as well is a fraction of what you see inside of the industry. In fact, our product price point, the average product price point is $25 when the industry average is closer to $100. Okay, so but both of those are because we were based out of Mexico. Because for one, we have very low overhead. Okay, we're based out of Hermosillo, Mexico. That's where our headquarters is. This is also where Toyota, Ford, and a lot of Fortune 500, 600 companies are moving their operations, their manufacturing, and all that. They're moving them literally right next door in Hermosillo for the same reason. But again, we have 450 employees. Is just an example of how powerful this is. But 450 employees, our overhead on that is less than $250,000 a month. Y'all, that is absolutely insane. But what's great about that is we keep all that money in house. Therefore, we're able to pump it into product development as well as compensation plan. But what's even crazier about this too is we pay our employees significantly more than they would make anywhere else. And because of that, the internal business is also in really good shape. It is thriving. This is one of the first things that Heidi and I found out whenever we first went to Hermosillo and saw everything. One of the coolest things that we saw was the employees were showing up to work early, staying to work late, and they were all about the mission. They were all about they were just passionate about what we had. And out of all the companies that I toured and all the fly-ins that I did and corporate tours, stuff like that, I never saw the employees and the internal business with the type of culture that I saw here. And if you guys have ever worked within the Hispanic culture as well, that is also something that I really, really hope that you guys have the opportunity to experience, because it is a whole nother world. It's an absolute blast. It's all about community. It's all about love. It's all about just the environment, and the hospitality is it's on a whole nother level. So these are some of the things that we very, very first saw. So let me go ahead and dive into who the gentlemen are on this page. Top left, top right, this is Alberto and Gustavo. These are the Beretta brothers. They're some of the most successful commercial real estate developers in all of Hermosillo. They're also very high on the political ladder. Right there in the dead center, that is Mr. Jorge Reyes. That is our CEO. I will tell you guys, we were just on a call with a top earner yesterday, and I mean, he literally had her in tears, because he is just a man of just solid integrity, just a heart of gold. I'm telling you, having the opportunity to work with Jorge will be one of the best experiences you've ever had as well. He's just an absolute incredible individual. And on the left side, you see Dr. Antonio Rodriguez, world famous doctor, product developer. He has I mean, world famous. People travel from all over the world to see him at his clinics. Absolutely incredible individual. But this on the right side of Jorge, you see Alex Reynosa, who's also one of our founders. He was actually a top earner in a multi-billion-dollar company for the last 15 years. With all the money that he made there, he actually started manufacturing products for other companies inside of the network marketing space. And Jorge, or not Jorge, I'm sorry, Alex and Tony, they actually found each other because Alex's dad had life-changing results on Tony's products. And so Alex was like, hey, what's your plan on getting these products out to the world? This is what I do. And boom, that's how Vital Health was born. Bottom left, you see my wife, Heidi Stallard, Chief Impact Officer, myself, National Sales Director. And then on the bottom right, you see David Nieves, VP of Sales, and then Chief Product Director, Brooke Stokes Nieves as well. So this is the corporate team. This is the exec team, and it's that's what we have from the foundational side. So I'm actually gonna get myself out of the way, because I'm gonna bring up a superstar rock star at the products. Okay. I'm going to come back. I'm going to be going over the business side and the compensation plan and all of that. But I'm going to bring up my amazing wife. Again, she's the Chief Impact Officer. She is the one that holds the fort down in our house. She is the most incredible woman in the world. I love her more than anything in the world. But to be able to do business with her for the last 10 years has been it's been an incredible experience. And I'm excited for you guys to hear from her, because everybody loves her and she's awesome. So without any further ado, Heidi, I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to you.
Awesome. There we go. Thanks, babe. And guys, I just have to give it back to Miles. He is just incredible. And as you can see, he is on fire. And that is what makes doing business and doing life with him so exciting. And so I love that he already shared a little bit of our story, because really it just makes my job that much more simple. But just to kind of recap, we've been in the industry for 10 years. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I'm a certified nutritionist, a former fitness competitor, health coach. I competed in 4 different shows and 2 different federations. And so a passion for me has always been holistic wellness. I actually had, I grew up, I just felt like I was always sick. And when I got into my teenage years, when I was in high school, I actually had a product transformation myself. Just by taking different vitamins and supplements and things like that, I was really able to support my immune system. And really, it opened up a world for me that I had never been exposed to. And I feel so blessed that my journey began, in my teenage years. Fast forward, I got into holistic health and holistic nutrition when I was about 19, 20 years old. Fast forward, I was 24. We got into network marketing. And when I saw that products were, you could make an incredible living helping people, I was like, oh, this is what I want to do. I came from a service industry background. I was in the service industry for almost 10 years. And I basically got to the end of my education. I was putting myself through school that way. I was working, till 2, 3, 4 in the morning, and then going to school during the day. And when I got to the end of my education, I realized I was going to graduate soon with my degree and make less money. And I was like, well, that ain't gonna work. So that's how I got into network marketing, along with my incredible husband. But when I saw that we could be a part of an industry that really makes a big wave and a big change, that's when I fell in love with network marketing. And, a year ago, like Miles said, we got started with Vital Health, you guys, and I've never seen so many people have such incredible results. and in so many different ways. That's the kicker. Okay. So whatever you're looking for tonight, I can go ahead and assure you that we have something for you. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen just so that we can go ahead and get started. But Vital Health is really just about living an abundant life. And I just want to ask you a question as we move into the products tonight. My portion's pretty short and sweet. What does that look like for you to live an abundant life? Because I can almost guarantee you're not just imagining all these things, all these places, all these people. Yeah, they might be included, but it's more so the feeling. And so the way that we feel is very important. And we want to create an atmosphere that really prioritizes the three things that matter to most people: your health, your finances, and impact, or your sense of purpose in the world. And so we're able to do that here. Now, why do you need to be consuming, health supplements and vitamins and things like that? Well, the reality is, guys, is that most deaths nowadays with our modern lifestyle could be prevented with correct information, correct lifestyle, and correct nutrient absorption. Now, most of us, we're not doing that, right? So why are people, if we know it's important and we know that it can help us to have not just lifespan, but health span, why aren't we doing something about it? And the truth is that's just kind of complicated. And no matter how hard you do it, you just can't get what you needed to in the food these days. In fact, there are studies that show in order to obtain the same nutrients of an orange that you did in 1980, today you would have to consume 8 oranges. So I will just tell you, even if you're eating healthy, whole food, organic, it's dang near impossible to get the same nutrients that you need to really optimize your health. And that is just because we have soil depletion. We are, not doing regenerative farming. We are farming in ways that makes food go faster, so it appears a certain way more than has the nutrient density that we crave and need. So things like that. And here's what I'll tell you. And they're spraying fungicides, pesticides, pesticides, fungicides, herbicides all over our food, right? And the word side comes from Latin word death, right? Think homicide, genocide, suicide, right? So they're spraying death on our food and we're wondering why we don't have life. And so even as somebody that is a health coach and nutritionist, I eat 80% whole foods, 20% soul foods. Guys, it's just, you got to supplement if you want to feel your best. And here we're able to help you do that in a simple way. Now, what is it that makes our products different than everything out there is these 3 things right here. The first thing is we use nanotechnology where we break down the most active ingredients of our products up to 200 times smaller than the original ingredient so that your body can absorb it quicker, more efficiently, and more effectively. So you're getting the best bang for your buck because of the technology that we use with nutrition. So it's called nanotechnology nutrition. We also use something called adaptogens. Now, adaptogens are actually herbs or ingredients that adapt based on what your body needs. Because the truth is each person, your body might need something different. But with adaptogens, these are actually genius herbs that go in and adapt to each person or adapt season to season. Because what you need today might be different than what you need 3 months from now. So you know that, again, you're going to be getting the best bang for your buck over time. And in addition to that, we have affordable prices, okay? Because we manufacture our own products and because we are based in Mexico where, cost of living is much cheaper. So we can hire better people for less money and we're able to pass along the savings to our consumers. And so that's a big deal where you can have world-class ingredients at an affordable price for everybody because we do not believe health should be a luxury. We believe health should be for everybody. Again, we are here to help people live a more abundant life. Now, if you're like me and you're a skeptic and I'm like, I need to see that these products are legit, don't worry. We've got all the accolades for you. These are just a couple of them. We are GMP certified. We are registered with the Salud de Covpre. We do not test on animals. We are not lab tested, or excuse me, we are non-GMO. We are lab tested. And guys, that just says enough right there. So I can tell you if all these different governing bodies have given us the stamp of approval, you can give us yours too. Now, for time's sake tonight, I'm not going to do a deep dive into all of our products, but I will go over the systems that we have tonight, which are detoxify, restore, nourish, and awaken. Because here's the idea. Your body doesn't just need one thing to be its best. Your body has different systems. And so we want to mirror the body's systems to get the best result. And when you think about that, when you think about nutrition, when you think about your body's systems and how we can provide it a better solution, this makes so much sense. So we're going to talk first about our detox line. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and just say, hey, our products can't cure, treat, prevent, heal, and we are not here to, diagnose anything. But the truth is the body's a miracle. When you give the body what it needs, it knows what to do, if that makes sense. So we are here just to give you products that are going to support your body's own journey. And the first system that we're going to go over is detox. So your body does detox naturally. It just doesn't do it as effectively as you get older, have age or illness. But I will tell you, if you feel like you are somebody that has brain fog, you feel like you don't have the energy, or you feel like you're doing all the right things and just not getting the results, you need to start with detoxification. Okay. Our modern day lifestyle, right? Our bodies were not designed to be overloaded by all the toxins that we're exposed to on a daily basis. Again, even if you're eating healthy, clean, whole foods, it's in the water you drink. It's in the sprays that they use to sanitize everything in the public. It's in the pollution. It's on the, on the food, on the wax, on the apples. Like, it's literally everywhere. It's unavoidable. So, a little toxin, your body's prepared for, but over time it gets overloaded. And so we want to make sure that we're able to support the body's toxic overload. And so V Organex is our liver support product. T Detox is our lymphatic and digestive support product. S Balance, guys, if you are not added to our Facebook group, get back to the person who invited you on, get a part of our Facebook group, and check out some of the testimonials regarding S Balance to helping, people balance healthy blood sugar levels, right? Vitarin is our urinary tract and kidney support product. And here's what I'll tell you. Some of the possible benefits of the ingredients: helps to maintain proper fluid balance so that you can say bye-bye bloat. Supports urinary health and overall kidney health because your kidneys are some of your biggest filters of your body. Supports digestive function and liver function because your liver is your most important detox organ. Aids in proper insulin production. Helps maintain healthy blood sugar levels. I can almost guarantee every single person on this call either struggles with or knows somebody that struggles with maintaining healthy blood sugar levels. So make sure that you get added to that Facebook group, see some of our testimonials, and supports healthy weight management. Because again, if you are overloaded, your body, the last thing it's trying to do is be kind to you and be like, you know what, let's look, a certain way. Instead, it's saying, hey, I've got a ton of things that I need to actually get rid of before we can get rid of some of the excess inflammation. So our detox line is key. Next, we want to move into restoring the body's functions. V40 Flora is a digestive restoration product. Vitale helps to restore the body's nervous system by supporting sleep and relaxation. So if you struggle with anxiousness, Vitale is a fantastic product for you. V Omega is a brain restoration health product. So it gives your body the right omega-3 so that you can have a healthy brain. Okay. Vasculex is a cardiovascular product, again, to help restore the functions of those systems. V-glutation and glutation plus are incredible. Glutathione, it's considered a master antioxidant. It has so many benefits. I wish everybody knew the benefits of glutathione, but you can Google them, guys, and you're going to be blown away. Just go add yourself to go get added to our Facebook groups. You're going to be amazed. Vitadol is for people that wake up and say, oh, ouch. So if you're that person, if you wake up or if you experience, discomfort within your body, we have something to help you. V-Control actually helps, to control things for you. So it actually helps your belly and your brain to talk to each other and helps signal proper hunger and cue. Some of the possible benefits of our restoration line: supports joint health. Again, promotes comfort in soft tissues. So contributes to cardiovascular health, supports cognitive brain function, aids in gut balance and digestion, encourages sleep and relaxation, promotes antioxidant support, and helps to maintain healthy cholesterol levels. I want you guys to be thinking about, who do you know that could benefit from some of these benefits, right? Because chances are we know somebody that struggles with gut balance, right? We know somebody that wakes up and isn't comfortable in their own body. We know somebody that could use better, cholesterol support. So make sure that you're thinking about those people and make sure to get them connected with us and added to our Facebook group as well. Nourish is our next line, because once we've detoxed and restored the body, now we want to nourish it. I love the name of our nourish line, just nourish. It just makes you feel good. Vital Pro is our superfood shake with 16 grams of protein. V Energy is for my energy product lovers, energy drink lovers, without all the nasty stuff that's on the market out there. This is a clean source energy, makes you feel great short-term and long-term by filling in micronutrient gaps. V Nitro, is our nitric oxide support product. Nitric oxide is crazy. First of all, it helps to defend, support, and repair cells in the body. So it's awesome that we have a product that helps to support your body's own natural production of nitric oxide. Vital Age Collagen, best collagen on the market. I'll put it toe to toe with anything out there. I promise you. If you are taking a collagen, or if you've ever considered taking one, ours is the best. We have bovines 1, 2, 3, all grass-fed, hydrolyzed. We have marine collagen and resveratrol. So just take my word for it. Don't even worry about doing all the research, because again, I would put money on it that ours will beat anything out there, both quality and price-wise. So that's a big deal. V Daily is our daily product that every person, no matter how old you are, you need it, okay? It's got 73 different vitamins, minerals, and nutrients to help support your body on a daily basis. It is a powder. You add it to a cup of water. It's lemon lime flavor, and it is absolutely delicious. Some of the possible benefits of our Nourish line: boosts energy, physical performance, supports immune function, promotes healthy aging, hallelujah, supports cellular regeneration, aids in mood enhancement, provides antioxidant support, enhances brain or cognitive brain performance, and enhances or helps promote healthy weight management. Again, key to our health, right? And then lastly is Awaken. This is our functional coffee line, our functional beverage line. It currently consists of 3 coffees. Our Thermo Cafe is a thermogenic coffee that helps to elevate the body's internal temperature so you burn fat faster. Neuro Cafe is our mushroom brain boosting coffee, helps with focus and clarity. Love Cafe is our hormone balancing coffee. All of our coffees, guys, if you drink coffee, here's what I will tell you: throw it away. Because most people don't pay attention to the sourcing of where they're getting their coffee. And most coffee out there has a ton of added chemicals or is riddled with mold. And people don't even realize that their cup of joe that they're consuming every day is, quite frankly, poisoning them. So here, ours are all mold-free, glyphosate-free, and low acid. So they're gut-friendly and they are amazing. They have different herbs to support your body. That's why they're called functional coffees, because it's not your average cup of joe. It's coffee with a purpose. So some of the possible benefits of the ingredients in our functional coffee line: boosts energy and physical performance, enhances cognitive brain function, hormonal balance, weight management goals, mood and mental clarity, natural energy throughout the day, and provides antioxidant support. So I'll tell you too, if you are not somebody that does drink coffee, that's okay, because coffee is the second most consumed beverage on the face of the planet next to water. So you probably know somebody that is, and so you could get this in their hands for them and help to change their life one cup of coffee at a time. And now lastly, I'm going to go ahead and just let you guys know that we do have a really cool tool that the company offers. It's called a quantum bioelectric analyzer. The way that this thing works is really cool. It's very similar to like an in-body fit machine or machines that you use to calculate your body composition. Basically sends a frequency throughout your body and measures 45 key functions, and actually provides you a 120-page report and makes product recommendations based on that report. Now, I always make sure people know this machine is not meant to diagnose anything. In fact, you can find this machine anywhere. The machine itself is not proprietary to the company. Our company has just simply engineered a software to make recommendations based on your report. And so if you are somebody that wants to get one of these scans, get back to the person who invited you on, because they might have one of these scanners. They can get you a scan so that you can get that detailed report, or they might know somebody that does. And even if they don't, here's what I will tell you is that we have our Facebook group again. So get added to our Facebook group so that you can see the testimonials and see the things that we're seeing and how people's lives are being changed. And then two, just know that you can get back to the person who invited you on. If you have questions about the products, or if you are looking for something specific, we do have health coaches and mentors standing on the side to help make recommendations for you based on your specific needs and based on what you're desiring. And at the end of the day, you guys, our products, we do offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all of our products, so you literally have nothing to lose. So that's it for my portion. I'm going to go ahead and quickly hand it over to my incredible husband. I think he is the best person in the world, but I will just tell you guys, there is nobody that that works harder than he does. I will just tell you that much, but I will tell you, he does it with so much love and passion for people. And he is, quite frankly, a monster in business. So he's definitely somebody that you want to learn from. So you guys, do me a favor really quick. Take off your employee hat, put on your entrepreneur hat, and listen with an open mind, because I will tell you that a closed mind is the most expensive thing you can own, right? A closed mind, it works like a parachute. Your mind is like a parachute. It only works if it's open, and a closed mind means closed pockets, right? So open your mind, get ready to learn something tonight. And here is my handsome husband, our national sales director, Mr. Miles Stallard, and you guys can go ahead and drop some love for him in the chat below. Take it away, babe.
Awesome. Thank you so much, babe. And as you guys can see, she knows these products inside and out, and that's why I wanted her to kind of break down the product line and what that's all about. But now we're going to dive into the business side, and this is where I get really, really excited. And also, Heidi, if you can hear me still, I need the host capabilities back because it is not. Oh, there we go. We are good to go. Okay. And anyways, when it comes to the business side, y'all, this is as good as it can possibly be, and this is where I get really excited. So first and foremost, um, man, you guys already know I'm passionate about the business. I've seen this thing just absolutely transform people's lives. I've seen this industry transform people's lives, and I truly believe that the network marketing direct selling space is the most beautiful industry in the world. But I will also tell you that I believe that vital health inside of this space is truly the holy grail of all network marketing scenarios. And I already talked about the foundational side. We've already talked about the products, the fact that we've got, literally test-based nutrition, and the fact that our products are very specific to the needs of the body. I mean, we've got all of that side of it, but now going into the business side and the financial side, this is where I want you guys to really pay very close attention to, especially those of you that have experience in network marketing, because I think this is going to be what catches a lot of y'all's attention, just simply because there's nothing that can even compete with our compensation plan. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. Loyalty bonus program. So this is just for our customers, for yourself. When you stay on the product for 2 to 3 months, you get 10% off of all of your product purchases. 4 to 8 months, 20% off of all of your product purchases. 9 or more, 30% off of all of your product purchases. Now, going into the customer acquisition, okay? Excuse me. Now, this is really important to know. There are 3 pillars to all compensation plans in every single company inside the network marketing space, okay? And through those 3, there are multiple ways that, companies pay out. So just a little lesson on how comp plans work. Number 1 pillar is going to be customer acquisition. This is how do you get paid on the customer that you get. If you sell $1,000 worth of product, what is your percentage? How much do you get paid on that, right? That's the customer acquisition side. The other pillar is going to be the team building, the recruiting, the structure side. And the last side, the last pillar is going to be the residual side of the compensation plan. And all 3 of these pillars, you will see we pay out way more than anything I personally have ever seen in the network marketing space. Now, talking about customer acquisition, I'll start with this though, because this is wild. So just from a customer acquisition standpoint, we average 60% customer acquisition. You can earn up to 89% direct to consumer, meaning if you sell $1,000 worth of product, okay, you are going to make no less than $600 in your pocket. Okay, that is wild in itself. The most I've ever seen inside of network marketing is 50% on the volume of the dollar. Really turns out to be a little bit around like 40, maybe 45% on a higher side on specific products within one company. It's the most I've ever seen. The industry average is less than 20%. Where I came from, if I sold $1,000 worth of product, okay, I would make realistically probably around $150 on that. Here, it would be no less than $600. That in itself is wild. But here's what's really cool about this too, is there's actually 2 ways we get paid on the customer side. We have the direct to consumer, which we're all familiar with. Okay, this is the online way of business, right? Network marketing, right? If somebody wants to order the product, you send them a link, they jump on the link, they look at the product, they order the product shipped directly to their door, and you get paid. And all you did was simply send a link, right? That's the direct to consumer. That's what we're all familiar with. But there's also another way here, specifically for Vital Health, that if somebody is able to do this, they can earn an absolute fortune. I call this the old school Amway style of building network marketing. Okay, this is retailing the product. Okay, now this is not for everybody. I personally do not retail the product because I work from home and I don't see people every single day. However, I cannot tell you, even begin to tell you, how many doctors, physicians, physical therapists, chiropractors, estheticians, nutrition stores, even hairstylists and barbers, stuff like that. How many doctors, physicians, physical therapists, all that stuff are joining us right now, just flooding into this business because of their ability to actually retail the product out of their practices and out of their offices. Now, if you have that capability, you can actually earn up to 1,000% return on your investment. Okay. I'll use my mom as an example because she's an esthetician. Okay. When she first got started, she bought about $300 worth of product. She resold that $300 worth of product for $690 for a $390 profit on a $300 purchase. That's 130% return on her investment. And that was before she even opened the influencer bonus. Now, the influencer bonus is an absolute game changer. And this is why we have so many people flooding into this business right now, because they're making a fortune on customer acquisition. But here's what's cool. After your first $300 worth of products that you purchase, each product that you're buying with that $300, you're buying each product for like 25 bucks, right? That's the average product price point for us. $25, you would resell that for $50 for 100% return on your investment. Okay. After your first $300 worth of product purchases, the next 300, instead of buying each product at $25 a piece, you're getting each product for only $5 a piece, but you're still selling it for $50. Therefore, there you're making 900 to 1,000% return on your investment. When you average it out, you're talking about 560% return on your investment. This is why so many nutrition stores, especially, are jumping on board with us, because nutrition stores are selling typically 100, 200, 300 different brands for an average of 30 to 40% return on their investment. Here, they're getting a significantly higher quality product at a significantly lower price point that their customers have to pay, and they're earning hundreds of percent higher return on their investment. So our customer acquisition, guys, is insane how much money people are making with that alone. That's before we even get into the building side and the recruiting side, which I'm diving into now. So if you were to bring somebody in at a starter pack, the bronze pack is a $200 pack, $45 upfront bonus, just some icing on the cake. Silver, $67.50 for a $300 pack. You're going to earn $135 upfront bonus for a $600 pack at gold. And the platinum plus is a $1,200 pack. You're going to earn $270. These are just upfront bonuses for people joining the business. Now, this right here, over here on the right side where it says presenter bonus, this is cool. I really wish my last company had something like this. And this is the industry first. I don't think any company has this right here. But I really wish I would have had this before, because I would have made millions of dollars in my previous company if we had this. Because what this says is, if you help anybody build their business and they're not directly tied to you inside of the compensation plan, you still get paid here. Super, super cool. Industry first. Now, let's talk about structure. If you guys have experience in network marketing, you already know binary compensation plans are the bee's knees, right? That's what everybody wants to be a part of, because binary comp plans, binary companies produce the most millionaires out of all comp plans. Now, the reality is you can make millions of dollars in any comp plan, whether it's a uni level, a matrix, a binary, you can make millions of dollars, but it's the companies that have binaries that have the most people making millions of dollars. And here's why. It's a collective effort when you have a binary comp plan. Okay, so if you brought 10 people into this business, you don't have 10 lines of business, and you're not spinning 10 different plates. Okay, here in a binary, you only have 2 lines. Therefore, if you bring on 10 people, you're stacking all 10 of those people within each other's business, within their lineage. Therefore, everybody's working together to help everybody build their business. Right? It's not about what you do, it's about what we do collectively as a team and as an organization. This is why somebody that has zero skill sets in network marketing, maybe they're not the best salesman, maybe they're not the best presenter, maybe they're not the best recruiter, maybe they're just not the best network marketer, right? But they can still come into a binary comp plan because they're locking arms with a team, and they can still make millions of dollars inside of that, right? That's what's so powerful about binary structures. Now, you can earn up to $25,000 per week, which comes out to $100,000 per month just off the binary bonus alone, which is insane. I believe we already had 16 people max out the binary, which is absolutely freaking ludicrous, which brings me to another point, which is our matching bonus, okay? This is the part of our comp plan that I truly believe in the next 3 to 5 years is going to be the piece of our comp plan that actually pays out the most money to the most people. Because what this says is that you are going to earn 50% of whatever the people you personally bring onto the business. You're going to earn 50% of whatever they earn on the binary. Okay, so for instance, if you were to bring somebody like me in, or let's not even use me as an example. Say you brought in one of those people that max out the binary, right? That's $25,000 per week. You get 50% of that every single week. That's $50,000 per month because you brought in one person that maxed out the binary. Now imagine bringing in 5, 10, 15, 20 people that maxed out the binary. You know, the income that you can make just off the matching bonus side of this. Now, obviously, those are some crazy numbers. And we can look at here, this example that we see on the screen. This is a very, very realistic example. Say you bring on 5 people that just build the business like normal, $1,000 a week on the binary, 750. Another person earns 1,500, 750, 1,000. Okay, that's a total of $5,000 between 5 people being earned on the binary with their business partners. You get half of that. That's $2,500 per week, which is $10,000 per month you are earning from bringing on 5 people that simply build the business. This is a very, very, very realistic example of how our matching bonus would work and how it's currently working for, I can't even tell you how many people, right? Very powerful piece to our compensation plan. Now, if you do 10,000 in volume, you're going to hit the rank of gold, which now gives you $500 a month for a paid for car. We have people literally getting their cars within their first week of being in this business. It's absolutely insane how fast people are earning cars here. Now, going into the residual side. Now, if you have experience in network marketing, here's what I want you to pay very close attention to. Look at the volume being produced and how much is being paid out on a residual side for that volume. Just look at the very first rank here, okay? This is the rank of bronze. This is only 1,000 in team volume. That pays on average a residual of $220 per month. Okay. By the way, I have personally have never seen 1,000 in volume, team volume, pay out any residual. I've seen maybe like a $50, $75 like bonus for whatever reason, but not a residual of $200+ per month with only 1,000 in volume. That's insane. Okay, but look at the rank of gold. Okay, we're gonna jump up to the rank of gold. This is 10,000 in volume here. 10,000 in volume pays an average residual of $1,500 per month. Y'all, that is 15% on the volume of what your team is producing that we pay out. What's crazy to me is we are paying out more on a residual basis on what your team does. Our percentage on your team volume is higher than most companies' percentage on personal volume. Crazy, okay? That's the rank of gold. So here's another really, really powerful point. Look at the rank of diamond. If you have experience in network marketing, you're looking at the rank of diamond, you're saying, wait, that's only 50,000 in volume. Yes, here's why, because this was one of the first questions I asked Alex and the corporate team when I first, saw this company. I said, why in the world is the rank of diamond only 50,000? Because universally across network marketing, it is known that diamond is 100,000 in volume. My last company was 125,000 to hit the rank of diamond. Now, but I asked, I was like, why is that? Because it's always 100,000. They said, well, the reason why it's only 50,000 here is because you will earn more with 50,000 in volume here than you would with 100,000 anywhere else. So our ranks are based off of income opposed to volume totals, right? So I thought that was really, really cool and really unique how much you're making just on that side of it. Now, red diamond, black diamond, I mean, 150,000+ per month. I mean, this comp plan is truly built to pay millions of dollars per month to anybody that makes it to that point. The comp plan is legitimately the most genius compensation plan I've ever seen. And it brings me back to a point that's really important to know. And I talked about this earlier whenever I talked about the foundation and the corporate side of stuff. This is important to know because a lot of people, again, they look at it, the field is winning. And here's the reality. A lot of people look at our comp plan and they say, okay, that is paying out a ton of money. Is it sustainable? I'm here to tell you guys, one of the first things that I said when I evaluated this company is I wanted to see behind the curtains. I want to see, is this sustainable? And I'm here to tell you that not only are we thriving in the field, but the company itself is thriving. The company itself is winning. This is why it's a genius compensation plan, not just because we are winning, but the company itself is winning. And that is what is most important because we can win all day, but if the company's not, again, we're going to have an expiration date on the longevity of the business, and nobody wants that. We want something that we can build forever, and that's what we have. So if you want to travel with us, super simple. Our leadership retreat, you just need to hit the rank of silver, 2,500 in volume. Our next trip is in Puerto Vallarta, and we just got back from Cancun not too long ago. I think we had 2,500 people at our leadership retreat in Cancun, which is crazy because that's bigger than most companies like conventions. But 2,500 people just at our Cancun leadership retreat. We're gonna have a heck of a lot more this year because we have people popping rank left and right here, and super exciting stuff. Now, these are the packs to get started. We have a 200, a 300, 600, 1200. I already talked about those. Now, all of these give you the marketing software, your distribution rights, your website, all the tools you need to build your business. Of course, lots of product to get your business off the ground, and volume. Volume is how you hit rank. The higher rank you are, the higher percentages you get paid out on. I always encourage everybody, come in at the highest pack that you feel comfortable with. Okay. However, I will also encourage you to come in at the very highest that you possibly can, because there's a lot of incentive to do so. We have 1% profit share on global sales for the first few people that join at the $1,000 pack. That's very limited time, so I would jump all over that because I think we're pretty much over on that side. But not just that, you are actually getting paid out more on the binary side of this comp plan at a higher pack. Plus, you're getting more product to get your business off the ground, and you're opening the influencer bonus with 150 in volume opposed to 200 in volume, which is a huge, huge, huge deal also. So you're getting paid more at a higher pack that you come in at. You can always upgrade to a higher pack as well, but those are the packs. So pick whatever makes the most sense to you. You can always upgrade your pack, but I would encourage you come in at the highest pack you feel comfortable with right now, so that we can go ahead and get this thing started on the right foot. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about before we close this bad boy out is this is our May 24th and 25th event in Dallas, Texas. Y'all get here. Okay, get started with us, lock arms with us. And the first thing I want you to do is get your ticket to Dallas. It is going to be an absolute epic event, and I want you to meet everybody. I want you to see the leadership here. I want you to meet the founders. I want you to see the corporate team. I want you to see the organization and just who you are locking arms with, because something else that we have that I've never seen anywhere else is a culture that everybody needs to experience. It is a beautiful, beautiful, incredible, life-changing culture that we've been creating here for the last 6 months to a year. So, y'all, that is the presentation. I really, really hope you saw the value in everything that we spoke about today. Get with whoever it was that invited you on. Let them know where you stand. You're ready to rock. I look forward to working with you. I look forward to changing and disrupting the industry like we currently are. And I just encourage you guys, lock arms with us. Don't even think about it. Just trust me whenever I tell you, it'll be one of the best decisions you've ever made. We're having a blast doing this, and we are truly changing the industry of network marketing. And the industry is looking at us, and they know that we're the new kids on the block, and they're just trying to keep up. So that's what we got. Love you guys. God bless. Have a fantastic rest of your night, and have a fantastic week. Bye, y'all.